It's amazing, like this should be nigga with chasing. Excuse me, miss, what's your name? Can you come with me? Possibly, can I take you out tonight? You already know what it's hitting for, I got whatever outside, and you know what I'm sitting on. 50-50 venture with the best stop, kick it off. Armadillo popping now, only bring a nigga on. Only thing missing is a missus. You ain't even gotta do the dishes. Got 2 dishwashers, got 1 chef, 1 maid. All I need is a caution, a plate space with the cards up, all I trust. Who else you gonna run with? The truth is us. Only dudes moving units and pimp juicing us. It's the rockin' rare. Maybach outside, got rocks in air. PJs on the runway, young got air. I don't land at an airport, I call it the clearport. Therefore, I don't wanna hear more back and forth about who's hotter, young holler. I got my guys in 97 on right now. You gotta pump the chain this one. Can't even run up to this one, bro.
Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now. Funk Soul Brother, right about now, Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Funk Soul Brother, right about now. Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Funk Soul Brother, right about now. Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother, right about now. Funk Soul Brother, check it out now. Funk Soul Brother.
than that. Because that's a real high holy day, right? You know something amazing happened. Voila, your brother. Okay, sis, thank you. Happy birthday. Anybody else? We don't want to leave anybody else out. Happy birthday. So y'all came here for your birthday? Okay. Leadership. My name is Reality. Y'all see these shirts. Write your reality. I am a spoken word artist in the city of Chicago. I have been doing poetry for the last 20 years. I've been so blessed to do poetry. I am a deadly pen. We have founded that organization out of Denver, Colorado, but the founder is Reality. His name is Reality too. I have been a part of that organization for quite a long time, and it has afforded me so many great opportunities. So shout out to all the Deadly Pens. It's actually an international organization, so we have pens all over the world. So shout out for that. Y'all feel me? Any mothers in the building? Any mothers? Shout out to the mothers. Mothers are so very important. Your work is not, it's not taken for granted. I salute you for everything that you do. Sometimes we mothers to other people's kids.
Yeah, say that.
Because I know I am. Y'all know it takes a village, for real, right? All right, okay, y'all can give it up for the mothers. Let me see what else we got. Okay, how many people eat grits? Now this gonna tell who in my room. Y'all know what I'm about to say? Who eat grits with sugar? Agree to disagree on that, okay? Man, we have an absolute incredible show for you guys. You guys could be anywhere in the world right now, and you guys have chosen to spend the night with us. We are so grateful. Shout out to Right About Now. Woo! This is an amazing platform. Shout out to Amir for doing his thing. You in your bag, man. Man, this is an amazing platform. It's going to afford so many artists the opportunity to share their works with a mass, diverse array of people all across the world. That is an amazing accomplishment, you guys. We don't take that lightly. So every time anybody come up here, please act like it's your little sister. Act like it's your big brother. Doing something absolutely amazing, and y'all need to bear witness because you know, sometimes we be looking at people like, he ain't got it or she, you know, we get into that status and that. But no, everybody is the same. We family. It's going to be a great, energetic night. I am an energy girl, so I'm going to be on y'all if y'all not making enough noise. I'm just going to tell y'all. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Boo. We have, okay, sis, I got a few right here. Thank you. We have an incredible feature for you guys today. Oh my gosh. This sister is witty, she's talented, she's very creative, and she's gonna come up here and pop her collar, and she's from Chicago. Chicago in the building. Y'all ready for a show? Say yes. Yes. Y'all ready for a show? Me, say right about. Now. Ooh, y'all know how to go. Right about. Let me tell y'all one more thing before we get started. So, in the poetry sense, right, if y'all hear anything that you like, and I mean anything, y'all can make some noise for that. Y'all don't have to be shy up in here. Like, for real, we family. We gonna be family tonight, all right? See, that right there, I was testing that. That ain't gonna work Now we're gonna be family, right? Yeah. We gotta go like that all night because we're running this list very, very quickly, okay? So we need a lot of energy. If you hear anything and maybe you don't want to interrupt the poet, you can go ahead and snap that thing out. You can come up cute with it, bring it up, bring it down. Y'all can put a little, whatever you want to do. But pop them things, okay? Okay, bro, I see you do it again. I saw you, I'm watching y'all. He was like, I know what to do. You guys can make any type of noise. If you hear something that's crazy lyrical, you could be like, that's a bar. Rewind, you can hit them with one of those. If you just want to hear it back, okay? Okay, those are the rules. That's it. We have bathrooms out the hallway to the left, men and women to the left, to the left, to the left. Everybody. I'll be having little song and rap attacks to y'all. I'm sorry. My guy is a comedian, so sometimes we be bouncing this creative off of each other, and it take a matter of resolve. So forgive me early in the game. Y'all ready for some poetry? Let me hear y'all say right about now.
Right about now.
Right about now. Right about now. Your first poet coming to the stage is an absolute incredible brother. He was actually the feature of last night. I have been blessed, and I literally mean blessed, to come up in poetry with this brother. We came up in the same poetry group called Three Brothers in the Mic. Shout out to them. They have 3BM. They have a show actually tonight, so a lot of our people aren't in the room tonight. So shout out to Three Brothers in the Mic. Shout out also to Jay Ivy. He has a show over tonight at the City Winery doing his thing. And I know. Are you guys familiar with Jay Ivy? My people. Okay. So this brother featured last night. His name is Jason Williams. He is an incredible poet. His lyrical and his passion is so eclectic and captivating. We are going to have a great show. We're going to keep this list rolling. Right now, y'all, I want y'all to give it up. Start clapping right now. Keep clapping to the stage. So Jason Williams.
I told her, I want to know you passed the mic. Because I ain't never seen a black woman spit with that type of passion, right? You got a brother eyes blinking like hazard lights, always entice my spoken word appetite. I'm trying to know you passed the mic, get straight to your soul. I'm trying to see past your frame and your pedicure toes. I want to know your middle name, your favorite television shows. I'm trying to put you in positions that the world will never know. I'm trying to know you passed the mic, as simple as this. It's like the only time I see you got to put my name on the list. I mean, the poetry is cool, but opportunities missed. I got to give you fake hugs I really wanted to kiss. I'm trying to know you passed the mic. Past the friend requesting flat dates. I spent the last couple hours trying to find ways to get you back to my place so you can sit in my face, cop some dinner, then say I grace, and we can talk for hours how you managed to walk by faith. If I don't treat you like a lady, then my mom's gonna get on my case, and I ain't trying to bust you down, though it's common for dudes of my race. But I'm learning to pump my brakes and slowly walk by my faith. The man in me be patient with girls, my lawyer's like, why wait? I'm standing here burning with desires, it's like a hot plate. I'm thinking to myself, come on God, this can't be my fate. We gotta move at my pace, the devil showing on my taste. I try to have my feelings, it's written all over my face, so. Pass the mic, okay, cool, the song. I got to warn you though, I'm the type that like to let the sun beat me home. And you don't come across the type that like to be alone. Type of queen do anything to have a king on his throne. So there's a part of me like, man, dog, just leave her alone. Another part that want to see you in a pineapple thong. And this is well past the stage, choose the right or the wrong. I can't believe I'm even standing here reciting this poem. I had my back against the wall before I weathered the storm. I got pictures of taking you to where the weather is warm. You can kick back, relax, and get your manicure on. I'ma smoke black, sip yak till all the Hennessy's gone. Damn, these feelings are strong. I can't believe it, I'm gone. I'ma stop right here, y'all. I can't even finish this.
Coming to the stage, y'all, is Drea. Let's go, Drea.
say out. So y'all just don't know what we do for you. What if I told you I just time travel to destroy robots in the future? Imagine the distinction of everything you used to. Like if you didn't work in robotics, a job, you ain't got it. Everything fast like rocket with computer technology. See there, technology surpassed micro, nano intelligence. And even entertainment was controlled by technical synthetics, and I knew it was bad when I heard about that virtual poetry set. And they had a list for whatever you was into. And you could order your poets right up off a menu. It was painful to see what artistic expression was condensed to. But when they raided that underground poetry venue, y'all should have seen the metal monsters they sent through. They had physical intelligence like transformers, but see, I got the power to transform words, so I figure if my speech was slurred and curved a little, I could twist a verb and turn a little awkward term into a riddle. An absurd use of words should cloud their mental. I feared that very instance. Their metaphysical calculations were extremely intense. They upgraded their databases and stabilized their chips. I alone couldn't battle this type of intelligence. Their words were my worthy adversary. Though my vocabulary flowed like blood cells through capillary, I was up against some hyperactive dictionaries. I've never been a slave to terminology. Being grammatically correct has never been my philosophy. I never did mind using words improperly through time. We all learn to lean on technology. But I had to destroy its main terminal. So I constantly use words they never heard before. Furthermore, I chop my enunciation. With heavy-hitting combinations and vowel sounds closely calculated, I condensed my words to amalgamate them. Subjecting all predicates to termination, processing improper information should overload their database. But it happened real fast, like. I couldn't believe I metamorphed his size. I couldn't metamorph his eyes wasn't constantly watching me. His intelligence didn't matter. Morphed his ass into scrap metamorph his size. Y'all didn't hear it. I said I couldn't believe I metamorphed this size. I couldn't metamorph if his eyes wasn't constantly watching me. His intelligence didn't matter. Morphed his ass into scrap metal, morphed his size. Had to. Right? Had to rationalize with reason. I had to rationalize with reason. I had to be 2 steps ahead of whatever they was thinking. Like, if I could freak one word in a metaphor hours, vibrations could verbally cause metaphors power to its circuits. Pulling with the magnetic metaphors, then I'm metaphors, stronger than a robotic beast on all metal fours. It came to my rescue like a man to force life back into my body, poetically shocking me. And I thank God I metaphor. My life will be over, and that might have forced me to devise a plan. It didn't consist of any metaphors. Thank you.
Told y'all it's gonna be some poetry tonight. Right about now? Right about now. Coming up to the stage, we have Kajra, Zaid. All right, let's give it up, y'all. Give it up to them.
Degree in 2 parts, or 2 shards. Shard 1, intro. I wrote this poem called Debris during the pandemic, when disaster and disruption were systemic, when our masks were up, but a lot was unmasked. And the responsibility for the cost and the toll was passed between bodies and organizations and nations, but the collateral was people. It was a hard time. And me personally, I was in a place that I didn't want to be. And I felt stuck, and I felt defeat, and there was something in someone that I needed to be. The reason I'm giving you all this lengthy intro is that I wrote this poem under heaps and tons of emotional turmoil. That was a war within me about leaving the soil that I was raised in and wanting to come back. And should I stay? Should I leave? What should I do? What do I want? I want to water a different garden. And that pickiness and that unwillingness to settle was a lot of steam building in the kettle of my family and what was supposed to be best for me and best for me despite me. And I was afraid of shaking things up. And I was afraid of trying something that would change the story of the women that I came from. But I was learning how growth comes with pain. We were all in lockdown, and we were all locked in, and this war within me was bubbling to the surface, and I was afraid of blowing something up. So I wrote, and I asked for prompts. And one day someone said to me, write a poem about debris. And I thought, debris? Like rocks and sediment? Like what happens when something blows up? Like shrapnel? Like something that goes up and then falls and falls and falls and cracks and breaks through and can crack you open and flatten you? Whoa! I made a connection that the war within me and the modern Muslim imaginary. Unfortunately, images of destruction galore. Shout out to imperialism. I grew up watching Iraq, Syria, Gaza, Afghanistan, and the Rohingya. It's only a wonder I could only picture the battle within me like a goddamn Call of Duty screen. I went back to Debris. I read it again this year, 2025, year 2 into the Gaza genocide. And I wondered if my metaphor of debris was too trivializing, if my first world problems were unworthy of conjuring up the trauma. And I read it again, and then I read it again, and it reminded me of something that I strongly believe. We must end suffering, but we cannot let suffering be the end. Shard 2, Debris. Granted, a site of debris is usually a graveyard for dreams and memories, futures and histories. Leftover pieces that can't be pieced anymore, can't give you peace anymore. A call home could be a war zone and a home phone making you tiptoe the landline for a landmine. An old photograph once sighted, a deadly fuse exposed and ignited. A scent caught suddenly, a devastating detonation into memory. Debris is testimony to pain. A surviving witness to destruction, evidence of effortless mass production, of zealousness and elements of reduction. But rubble and stone need not only be remains. Earth goes back to earth, someday ashes to ashes, dust to dust, as they say. A site of debris can be a garden for dreams and memories, futures and histories. Thank you.
Write it out now. Write it out. Write it out. Coming to the stage is one of the heavy hitters in this game in Chicago. Give it up for my little brother, Geronimo.
Look, what they talking about, nothing. 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 Huh? They talking about nothing. What they talking about, 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 nothing. Huh? They talking about nothing.
How y'all doing? Y'all looking good. Y'all looking good out here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. You know, like black men, we don't hear a lot of compliments. That's gonna last me through the week, I promise you. So, man, like, shout out to you guys. Like, I think I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna give y'all a poem, get out y'all way, okay? Sir. Cool? All right. We both came in broken in two. But for some reason, I began to judge how many pieces she had broken in two. Are y'all snapping? Sorry. I'm gonna rewind that. We both came in broken in two. But for some reason, I began to judge how many pieces she had broken in two. See, my perception said I was only broken in two, and she had all these shards, too many to count. And she would say it shouldn't matter as long as I could count on you. And she could. Well, at least that's what I like to believe. So one of them shards nicked me and I began to bleed. And instead of handing her with care, I just stopped picking her up, picking up the phone, picking up for days. She loved me enough to pick up the slack, huh? Figure that. All these broke, y'all ain't clapping now, right? Y'all. You're a dog, sir. You're a dog. But she loved me enough to pick up the slack, figure that. All these broken pieces, and I'm the one who wants to break up, put the brakes on us, the irony. Before there's a breakdown, try to tell her I need a breakdown, she's broken. See, every shard was sharp, and every shard had a name on it, and every shard had the same on her, and every time I would try to pick up the pieces, a different shard would leave me bleeding. That was daddy issues. And I try to band-aid the wound, but lately ain't been enough tissue for my tears or her tears. And I know it's different levels to emotions, but with her, it's like every tear got a tear. And we argue facts against feelings, it's never fair. I said when we argue facts against feelings, it's never fair. That was past trauma. And no matter how many times the drama is avoided, that's still a void that we can't avoid. What we doing, hurting and healing. And I chose them both, wanted me to see it through a different glass. Even that was broken. Kaleidoscope, deception and depression. And I collided both. When my heart bleeds and when my mind needs, and I can lie to both. And it's whatever floats my boat. But she's drowning in the sea of sorrow. And the only life raft I got is, hey, baby girl, maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Why she be taking that from me, huh? Took a peek at her phone and she got me saved in there's hubby. Scrolled down to my phone and it just say bonus buddy. Wait. It's her fault, right? It's her fault. I said, I took a peek in her phone and she got me saved in there's hubby. Scroll down in my phone and it just say bonus buddy. Like, I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Just one for me. Like, why should he loving me so absolute? When leaving be my biggest attribute. Ask any ex. Most say it, but even shattered into pieces, she's still beautiful. Most say it, but she's so jaded. Everything is what Jay did. She said I even smell like a dog. No, that's just Jay sick. And I'm so adjacent. How can I judge herself with time? I said, why she be loving me so absolute? When leaving be my biggest attribute. Ask any ex. It's gonna be all in here. Ask any ex. I'll see y'all. It's healing. I'm healing, right? You know what I'm saying? It's healing. I'm an Aquarius. We're gonna have a good time, but you know, just don't end that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna love me all the way up to the point where I hurt you. It's okay. what I mean? As any ex, Mo said, but even shattered into pieces, she's still beautiful, mosaic, but she's so jaded. Everything is what Jay did. She said I even smell like a dog. No, that's just Jason. And I'm so adjacent. How can I judge a silver tongue when mine is gold plated? Well, gon' play it, gon' play it. How can some so tired of me be so tied to me? I said, how can I judge a silver tongue when mine is gold plated? Well, gon' play it, gon' play it. How could some so tired of me be so tied to me? She said it's a rap, no cap, why linger? But I know no matter how many times I throw my hands up, she'll always be wrapped. It ain't my fault though. I threw my hands up, she just stayed wrapped around. Look, I even told I want that love, that celestial, extraterrestrial, something that can reach Venus. She said, why were you sitting next to Serena? And I'm playing games, tennis, out here searching for my idea what a 10 is, and I'm dying on that hill while she's dying just to heal. Damn. I said I'm dying on that hill while she's dying just to heal. So yeah, we both came in broken in two. But for some reason I began to judge how many pieces she had broken in two. Why when hurt is looking you square in the face, all you want to do is talk around it. I guess with shattered pieces of fragmented relationships I laid on the table, who's really counting? Sorry, shorty. Yeah,
for hosting the space, y'all. Give it up for Veronica. They got food in the back. I want you guys to keep that in mind. Please get y'all some food, get y'all a couple of cocktails. But right now, coming up to the stage next, we got Sophia coming up. Give it up as she comes to the stage. She's coming.
Hello. Alright, I don't have to memorize, because it ain't scripture or something. Take your time. Alright, thank you. Yes. Alright, mine's a little depressing. It's okay, reality is gonna hype us up again, no problem, right? So, I wrote this 3 months into the Gazan genocide. It's called social lynching, manufacturing strange fruit. Now look at all of your beautiful black faces. I don't have to explain what that's on. Alright. Bismillah, in the name of God. They don't just kill you. Evil is intelligent and eloquent. It knows it must appease and pacify the good within it. Plunge good into a murky baptism. Cloud its gaze, turn it colorblind. So when blood is spilt, we only see gray. Before the tree can bear strange fruit, the farmer must plant the seed of social assassination. Have you seen a social lynching? I have. Again and again and again on national TV. Grown men lured in with the idyllic lie of having a voice, only to have their throats slit with the Constitution. Dance, monkey. Show me you know the tricks to tickle my approval that stamps the statement that you are not some stateless shithole country alien. Prove patriot, so you can reside and perhaps, if I want, remain in these lands of loaned but never owned opportunities, United States. Oh, okay. Prove patriot so you can reside and perhaps remain in these lands of loaned but never owned opportunities, United States. Guardians of prosperity is what they called themselves when they bombed Yemen for having a backbone. The #1 manufacturers of strange fruit, made in America. They hung black boys on trees like Antichrist Christmas trees. Oh, oops, sorry, let me repeat. Okay. They hung black boys on trees like Antichrist Christmas ornaments and slandered them rapists. 14-year-old Emmett Till's strange fruit open casket. Now they manufacture the same lies to make Gaza a strange fruit open air genocidal basket. 12-year-old Sidra, body half blown, no body bag hanging from her blown up home. Yazan starved so thin, his little body looks mummified. It's as if Pharaoh resurrected from the dead for the sequel, this time for baby boys and girls, because now the threat from both genders is now equal. 6-year-old Hind Rajab, like George Floyd crying mama, mama, mama to her last breath. I never thought I'd see dismembered baby limbs in plastic grocery bags. A little girl with blood vessel burst, bloodshot eyes completely black. White phosphorus burning to the bone, branded by white supremacy body. A young man detained, interrogated, and tortured before being crushed by a U.S. taxpayer tank, Rachel Corrie style. Feet first, flesh bursting out like Bendora Fizet, tomatoes in oil. Do you condemn? Do you condemn? Commands the commentator who spun your brother wicked. Do you condemn yourself is the real question. Token brownies lined up to fulfill media military orders like it's the 10 Commandments. Genetically modified coconuts got no balls, balling for white supremacy brownie points. I'd rather die with dignity than live licking bullshit belligerent boots. With the most benevolent, I am in cahoots. He gave glad tidings to the strangers. I'm not afraid to be among the strange fruit. And fuck Zionist white supremacy.
What she said. What she said. How y'all feeling right about now? Okay. It's the poetry popping tonight. I don't know what to tell y'all. Coming to the stage next, y'all, we got Asia the writer. Where you at? Let's get it. Go ahead and keep on, keep on, keep on.
Hello, wait a minute, because assassinate my character. Money matrimony, and they tryna break the marriage. Who gon' have
Hey, y'all. Bear with me.
We got you, girl.
I've endured pain, and I know what it's like to struggle. Refusing to be a statistic while rumbling in this jungle. Felt like I was drowning, gasping for air. Reaching for a safety net that wasn't even there. Naysayers in my ear made me almost lose sight. Manifesting affirmations because I gotta get it right. Game airtight in this game called life. They say I've changed, but life changed me. Never second character, always giving main character energy. Back been against the wall more times than two. I make it look easy, but you couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. I'm like a wilted flower, but still I bloom. Success is my only option, failure no room. Finally discovered broken crayon, still color. Destined for greatness, get my strength from my mother. See, I've been doubted before, that motivated my drive. You can tell I got motion, you see how I glide. Keys in ignition, geared up, ready to drive. I mean, of course I didn't fail, but I got up every time. See, my scars tell a story. It's like the old saying goes, no pain, no glory. My past was my building blocks. Nowhere left but the top. Threw dirt on my name and flowers grew. Striving for success as if on cue. See, delay does not mean denied. Journey been lopsided, yet I survived. With a smile on my face, took my lick and I strived. Don't count me out, pressure applied. Asia, the writer, y'all. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a quick speed round, just so we can tighten up the list a little bit. We have a lot of people on this list. So coming to the stage, we're gonna go with Kayla, and then we're gonna bring up double G, excuse me, let me run it back. We're gonna have Kayla, double G on deck, and then we're gonna finish that speed round with AJ Gillette. Y'all ready? Yeah. Right about? Right about? Let's get it.
I want to go deeper and beyond just a man ripping at my clothes. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to strip your mind, body, clothes, and soul so that we're both mentally, spiritually, and physically exposed. But I want to go deeper. And the way that he stays with attention, oh so composed, sends an earthquake through my body and leaves me shaking to the bone. I want you so deep that we are more than just intertwined. Our bodies, two souls, now one. And I know I am yours and you are mine. But I want to go deeper. I want to go so deep that when you stare into my eyes, you see the past, present, and future, and all the stars seem to align into a constellation of us, which will forever withstand the test of time. But I think we can go deeper. Let's go! I want to be loved so deep that there's no other word for it but devotion. When we make love, you say I remind you of a rampaging ocean while the neighbors are knocking on our door due to the commotion, and I'm screaming, go deeper. Commit to one another of our own free will. Our love is a choice, yet a weakness. We are each other's Achilles heel, but I still want to go deeper. And I want to love so deep that we are the envy of our generational history. And it will be no mystery while we live oh so blissfully, because our love is like atoms. We are the building blocks of chemistry, but I want to go deeper. I want to go so deep that when you rip off my clothes, you compare me to a love story that you're watching slowly unfold, and you get on your knees ever oh so bold. Your tongue is like poetry, it controls me, and I do as I am told. so so deep that when he spreads my legs, he feels as though he's opening the gates of heaven. Yet he questions his blessings, for how is he allowed to live with such beauty, thus igniting his belief in God. And when he kisses me, he feels as though he's tasted the fountain of youth, and I feel as though I've reached nirvana, and I know he feels it too, but I still want to go deeper. I want to love so deep that our hearts will die with one another, to the point the use of Cupid's arrow will result in a vain, fruitless splendor. I want to be loved so deeply that even God has to say our union is one of his greatest creations. One that's built off of love, kindness, trust, and patience. But I think we can still go deeper. When he asks me, can I go deeper, I always say yes with intensity, because, baby, you know I can't get enough of that big dick energy. And I love how you... I love how you want to get to know me in and out mentally, and when you stroke your life into me, you do not release and leave me with a tired, toxic energy, but instead leave me dripping and filled with femininity. But I think we can go deeper.
I don't keep laughing, it's cool. I said you were amazing, but that was just a start. Truthfully, getting to know your truth just makes perfect sense to my heart. Need you like my pen and paper, depend on me to bleed this art. See, in my life, you graduated from want to necessity. And I'm feeling blessed to be even a thought in yours. Don't want to make it seem like I'm sweating you, but thoughts of you keep pouring through these pores, and even hearing you mention my name in casual conversation just touches me to the core. See, what God has opened, best believe no man can close these doors, so when you're ready, consider me yours. Instantly you became the one I adore. Tell you, just like I said it before, you are truly amazing. You lit this fire in my soul, and now it's burning beyond blazing. Before you, I was losing control. Quickly you became the missing piece to my puzzle that makes this broken heart whole. Got that weak man in the mirror feeling swole again, it's true. You even got me on my knees praising God daily, solely for creating you blew my mind away with your verbiage. So unique, and when you speak, I'm encouraged to three-piece bring you like a championship team on the street. Just imagine we at its peak. Because even when the outcome becomes bleak, truth for you, I would, like tea, just to ensure your inner peace consistently remains in a state of homeostasis. Maybe later there'll be time for fooling around like changing faces, but rest assured, loving you takes precedence. I submit my actions as evidence, because even if we lack the presidency, you'll always be my first lady, ifs, buts, or maybes, I'll be the Darius Yonina. Like Lorenz, I'd scheme and plot and do whatever it takes to ensure all day long I'll leave you. Jonesing for my love like Mia, wouldn't let a soul come between a king and a queen to be. You haven't got a clue how much you truly mean to me. See, every night I dream of waking you up to breakfast in bed in a residency of choice. I clothe you in the latest fashion and build a mansion in the Hamptons, and we push whips like phantoms because Gino's how you like the rolls. Royce, you gotta even put aside my pride and slide to the passenger side of the ride allowing you to drive, because I've been too intoxicated off the sound of your voice. I rejoice and relish in the fact that you were made for me. I fulfill every request on the invoice of your dreams and gave it to you like a maiden to you. Girl, you know I got game like Major League, and to merely say I'm intrigued and be like dumbing down your prestige, because Queen, it's more like I'm captivated. They say I exaggerated when I told the world I met the one. Your essence alone is the very presence that fills these lungs. You remind me of God's will become reality. The perfect mix of beauty, grace, faith, intelligence, and spirituality. So you are God's gift of
Heaven's present that God's gift, compliments of the kingdom's heir takes care of me. That's why I speak like I declare we to be. Eternally we stay connected like my longitude to your latitude. And even when you cop an attitude, I refuse to stay mad at you. And Kayla, I express my gratitude for allowing me to occupy the same space and time. Drink in your beauty and grace, age to perfection like a bottle of fine wine, which brings me to your figure. I want to address you with these words that accentuate your curve, starting at the pinnacle of your spine, moving southward, describing each part of you intimately, stimulating every nerve ending that connects me to your beautiful mind, making you my personal personification of faith divine.
Chicago. I am AJ Gillette, and this is called Eat Me. Maybe not. Standing at the kitchen sink, my reflection distorted in the dirty dishwater like a fun house mirror, speaks, telling me that this is the feeling I need to remember, the one where the room is spinning sickeningly and cyclically, and I just want off this ride. I feel like I might vomit as I wash and watch the bowls that once held hope tilt to whirl, swirl through sullen suds, but you were hungry and I have a tendency to don these rose-colored glasses and gladly gloss over the neglect, the glazed gloom, your glowering glare as you glut on my glow amid guttural groans. You guzzle, gulp, gorging yourself on my gladness, then lick your filthy fingers and look to me for more. You sit and gloat, waiting for the tiniest glimmer of glee, and I stare in disgust as you digest me. My hopes and dreams are your daily bread, and you won't stop until you've been fed. So each night, I pour myself out as your spread, feeding the 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish, filling and refilling dish after dish, nailed to the cross with your fork and your knife, wishing to be a physical sacrifice. Take, eat, this is my body broken for you, but that would never do. Nailed to the cross with your fork and your knife, wishing to be a physical sacrifice. Take, eat, this is my body broken for you, but that would never do. Because at some point you'd be through and there'd be no veritable smorgasbord stew for you to suck dry. Never satiated, never satisfied, carnal cannibal carnival joyride. Augustus Gloop, are you having fun? Because this golden ticket ride is almost done. You'll be left in your porcine wallow. I'm done being chewed up and spit out without the courtesy to swallow.
Wow. Take it backwards. Wow. First of all, this side, let's give it up for this side. Y'all look. This may be our little side. I don't know. How the middle look? right, y'all, we gonna get ready to do a break, but before we do the break, right? How y'all feeling, first of all? Y'all feeling good? How y'all liking the poets so far? That's what's up. You guys have been an amazing crowd so far. Thank you so much for your energy. I'm so grateful for y'all. We are gonna take a quick intermission, but before we do, I want to bring up the brother who is responsible for producing this whole event, this whole platform. It wouldn't be even in Chicago right now if it was not for this brother. So I want y'all to clap right now for Amir as he comes to the stage and rock some for us. Please clap, please clap. Let's go,
Can we give it up one time for our amazing host, Reality? The second law of thermodynamics states that everything goes from order to disorder. Your happiness, your style, your life in this earth are no different. It takes work to clean up your happiness, your smile, your room. You hold your books too holy. You have misplaced their utility. It is difficult to comprehend something that was meant to be used as a broom stand up. An epiphany cannot be bought. Your depression is not misguided, but it can be lazy. Lust is readily accessible yet temporary. That's why you choose not to run after love when she laughs, chase me. Hush, go into this darkness. Tonight and this night, happiness will be your heist, love your accomplice. Trust is easy yet tempered, so when those rocks chip at your heart, they will not tear you apart. Learn from your skin. It is easy to heal, but hard to forget. Stop treating your liver as a friend you only call when you need something. Sadness is sidewalk chalk, beautiful and brilliant, but it can be washed away. Stop waiting on the rain. Everyone in this room is your friend. Most of them just don't know it yet. Remind them, regret is a stray dog. Do not let it in. Stop needing it. Stop feeding it. Cry. Let your tears fall like a strand of her hair on your favorite sweater. It is tough to let go, but there's a reason why your cheeks will not erode on the walk home. Let every pothole be a reminder of someone who has fallen one knee and hard, and every broken tree branch of being able to stand after you have overextended yourself. God has never treated you like an unwelcome house guest, and it will all get better. And your better is less than their best till your best gets bitter. You're bitter, but your bitterness is not misguided. It can be lazy. Most people go from disorder to calamity. So when you see the happy people doing happy things with their happy friends, it is tough. But you have got to stop punishing yourself and remember to appreciate today. As I was looking for a place to park, a man was leaving his and said, "There's still time on my meter if you'd like to share." I watched my friend Peter get married. He shoved a cupcake into his bride's face. God, it was sweet. I watched a bird chase down a cricket. The cricket symbolized love. Love is everywhere. Listen to its strings. The cricket got away, so the bird tried again, and it ate well. It is time to tie your heart to a string. Watch it float away. Stop protecting it, especially when it aches. You can't break what isn't there. It is important to share what sugar is left on your meter. We have built every altar as a reminder that we are meant to be a part of something and not apart from everything. On the backs of your hands, there are bruised and broken tabernacles, dried skin and fading scars. Whenever you look at them, remember that the second law of thermodynamics states that everything goes from order to disorder. It takes work to clean up your happiness, your smile, your life, and this earth.
One more time. Right about. Right about. We're going to take us a 5 to 7. I'm going to say slightly 7-minute intermission. Get y'all some cocktails. We're going to sound better when y'all come back. Get you some food. We got 5 to 7 minutes. minutes, y'all. We'll be right back. Let's get it.
Start to turn it out. You must learn to close out. Start to turn it out. You must first begin to.
Yo, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Alright, so before we get back into the second half of the show, where we have our amazing feature for the night, just a few announcements. There's still a lot of food back there, so please make sure y'all get some of that. Hey, y'all still doing pasta tonight? They still doing pasta? No? Yes? Alright. So they're doing pasta. I had some chicken and shrimp pasta, delicious. Make sure y'all check them out in the back. Also make sure y'all patronize the bar as well. We definitely believe in supporting black businesses. This is definitely a black establishment. Also, make sure y'all support the vendors table over there. Some amazing merchandise from right about now. Kyla Lacy, Jay Cuss is Jason Williams. I remember that poet that got up here. He started it off. Jason Williams, y'all can follow him on Instagram for Jay Cuts. That's JAYCUTS 6, right? Jay Cuts 6, right? You know what I mean? Y'all can follow him. And then as far as me, because a lot of people walked up saying, where can we follow you? I'm actually doing a contest tonight. I have shirts, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. I have shirts that say PTSD, promote therapy, stop drowning. Y'all like that? Y'all like that, right? And I'll be giving away 3 shirts tonight, right? The first shirt will be to the first person who follows me. The second shirt will be to the last person who follows me. The third shirt will be given to the person right in the middle, okay? So I need y'all to take out y'all phones now. Damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Technically. All right, so I'm going to give y'all my Instagram right now. It is Geronimo Speaks. That's JERONIMO Speaks, SPEAKS. That's Geronimo Speaks, JERONIMO Speaks. I'll be in the one. I'm gonna tell y'all, right? So, and then like by the end of the show, y'all meet me over there, and then I'll let y'all know who won tonight. You feel me? Geronimo Speaks, Jeronimo Speaks, Speaks, Geronimo Speaks. Am I going to right? Alright, so we in the second half of the show. I'll be remiss if I didn't bring up y'all mistress of tonight, the mistress of ceremony, y'all MC-mistress, I don't know what's the female version of MC. Femc, y'all Femc of tonight, there we go. Just took me a second. So I want y'all to give it up for Reality.
How y'all feeling? I actually go by the curator of the vibe, Geronimo. I am the curator of the vibe. That's what I go by, y'all. Also, I am Reality. You guys can follow me on Instagram also at Reality. Spell it like that. REALITIE_101. That's on IG. And on Facebook, I'm at Real Reality. Alright? Alright? Also, I would be remiss if I did not introduce our dope ass DJ Boom. Shame on you, Reality, for forgetting DJ Boom. You are amazing. Y'all can give it up for her. Y'all can make some more noise. We also have an incredible feature that is on her way up to the stage. I am so excited to see this sister. We're going to do a few more poets in between that, and then we're going to bring her up and get up out of here. Y'all ready? Yeah. I think I'm going to do a poem for y'all.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
I call her Shebro. She speaks the languages with more zeros than binary code. Go figure. Her figure. So ancient, the scientists' experimentations can't explain it. Pictures can't frame it. Her writings are on the walls. Our heritage escapes us, history erases us, melanin so strong our blood commonplaces us, kings and queens predate us. Do you know who you are? Thoughts, words, actions be her triad, think the thing into existence, her spirit so sensitive, my Akashic record brings past things into remembering, when I used this phallus and chalice for God. Falling like Alice in Wonderland, now I'm time traveling through different realms. Vortexes are her playgrounds. Black hole bound, her greatness surround sound. Sometimes I hear it so loud, I can feel it when it flows from my base chakra all the way up to my crown. She speaks in coordinates. Longitude and latitude type of ish. Got more hips than a little bit. Her firm buttocks never sit. She stands in the gap when some let it rip. Got more fuller in these lips. She speaks in coordinates. Longitude and latitude type of ish. Got more hips than a little bit. Her firm buttocks never sit. She stands in the gap when some let it rip. Got more fuller in these lips. Her cup runneth over. In the beginning, she built the brick and the mortar. So transparent, the air beholds her. The stars, they hover closer. Earth, wind, and fire have intercourse. Feel her force field be elements and principles. She drops jewels but carries crystals. Third eye minded, guided by the light, she's spiritual. Stay in a meditative state of mind, rituals, the healing in her being be unconditional. She a lover. There will be more of her, born from the downtrodden and those who struggle, to those who pay homage to their ancestors and build more muscle. Look for her. The future is coming. No more breach births. We need teachers and leaders with great creativity, trying to find her face. Oh, you should seek the order of great things, mother wisdom, divinity. Even in childbirth, gravity ordains her a deity, because I am a woman. I'm a woman positioned in precision. I'm questions and decisions. I'm peace offering up its petition. I'm love with a vision. I'm those ears that will listen. I see y'all. I'm those ears that will listen. I am a woman. Look at this lady. I'm a mother to society's babies. I'm the opposite of what society ever labeled me. Pimps and hoes never ever created me. I am a WOMAN. Wealth on men and niggas. I'm a woman in revolution, figuring a new solution. I'm global warming's pollution, fuming woman's evolution. I am God's great image. I'm the world's greatest percentage. I'm a key element that replenishes. I'm throwback like vintage. I'm charity, dispensing her goods very, very carefully. I'm giving like a nursing mother's breast. I'm protection like bulletproof vest. I'm one of King Suleiman's right-hand wise men's under God. No sword play unless it's double-edged and the Messiah be gathering him a squad. I am power. And I'm the glass of the hour. I'm symbolic like pillars and towers. I'm your old school neighbor letting y'all borrow some sugar and a flour. I'm dainty, I am a flower. I'm those great memories from your childhoods. I'm that soft-spoken voice in bad situations telling you, baby, it's all good. I'm the birth of a new nation. I'm the calm before retaliation. I'm patient. And I'm patiently waiting for females to look at themselves, just see a woman. For males to look at those same females and just see a woman. I'm a seed planter. I'm a variety of languages with many different jargons and canters. I'm generations of true stamina. I'm your new school big mama and nana. I'm a trendsetter. I'm generations of true stamina. I'm your new school big mama and nana. I'm a trendsetter, Chicago getter. With time and grace from the creator, I get even better. I call her Shiro. She speaks in languages with more zeros than binary code. Go figure, her figure. So ancient, the science's experimentations can't explain it. They pictures can't frame it because her writings be all over y'all walls. Thank y'all. Man, I appreciate y'all energy tonight. Y'all have no idea. It's my dad's birthday. Let me tell y'all real quick, my dad died of HIV when I was 12 years old. And that rocked my world. At this point in time, we thought it was like, that's when everybody thought it was a homosexual disease, but my dad had a lot of money. Chicago city slicker, and it just, you know, he liked women. So today's his birthday, that was my man's, and I'm just so grateful to be in front of all of you guys tonight on his birthday. I'm gonna call up 2 more poets, and then we're gonna bring up y'all feature. That's all right? Yeah. Coming to the stage, y'all. Let me hear y'all say right about now. Right about now. Y'all still messing with me. Let's get, ooh, I hope I'm saying this right, Mandaro. Yes, okay. Okay, on the clock. Bring it up. Popcorn as you come, y'all.
So, the title of this poem is I Love You. No. Okay. I love you. I love you isn't just I love you, it is condemnation. I love you so why don't you? I love you, so why aren't you? I love you, so why can't you?
True.
It is expectation. I love you, so you have to stay. I love you, so you have to give me. I love you, so why don't you love me?
True.
It is submission, taking the lashes to your heart and sometimes your flesh. Because the 3 words, 8 letters is morphine for your battered soul. I love you is expensive, paid in blood and tears. The I love you that shoved down the throats of children so they dance the pain, music their elders play. The I love you that keeps people staying when they're loving. The I love you that blocks ears to the snake voices whispering behind backs. The I love you that expects I love you too. The I love you that is too scared to say I love you because I love you isn't just I love you, it can't be with all this fear. Why can't I love you just be I love you, not condemning you for your sins like it is holy water, baptizing you so you're worthy? Why can't I love you just be I love you, not forcing you to submit like it has its meaty, lovey-dovey fingers around your neck? Why can't I love you not come with a fine print, a memorandum of understanding which makes you march to the beat of my drum? Why does I love you have a cost too steep for anyone nowadays? Why do I have to be afraid to say, I love you? Why can't I love you just be I love you without expectation, without me holding my love over you, without reciprocity? Because I love you. My I love you should be said because I love you. No more, no less. Because I shouldn't love you so you can love me too.
I love you. I really just, I love you. That was a dope piece, right? You know what, you guys, right now, because this list is gonna just keep going crazy, I wanna pause break and we're gonna just bring up our feature of the night. Are you guys ready? Are you guys sure y'all ready? Yeah! Man, this feature is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna let her give you guys a little bit about herself. Please clap, 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 clap. Give it up when she comes to the stage. Kyla Lacy. What's here? Kyla. I love you, Kyla. Where are you? She comes? Okay. Let's throw one more poet, like the first thought was. All right, coming to the stage. Okay. We got Silent Night in the building. Okay. Clap it on up, baby. Come, y'all.
Booty cookie nigga with the golden. Got me reminiscing about my whole day. 3-6 sucker nigga dick, no foreplay all day. Booming out the trap through the hallway. Tell me what you niggas know about. I'm just saying turn it down, oh she finna call a cop. We been plotting on the op, she the one that they gon' take it back to my old way. I was trying to chill by myself, ever since I got a deal. Can you put my little chips in the chips? Fuck with the quarter pitch, now I got a lot of moves with the
You can follow me at Silent Night Speaks with a K. Silent Night Speaks with a K. I can't pretend to understand the struggles of a black girl, but I will tell you, every day your coils are a sign of God. Jesus walked with the same naps they tell you to hide. I was an unbeliever until I saw your face. So full of radiance, you are all the proof I need of the divine, and sometimes I feel too sinful to look at you, unworthy to hold a goddess in between my arms. I don't know how someone so flawed could make something so perfect, impervious to all daddy's shortcomings. You are so much like mom, who is everything right in this world while daddy is everything broken. You have your mother's smile. A smile so hard your gums tell of a joy that can't be contained. Don't let anyone contain your joy, your skin kissed by the sun. You will soon learn that even your own people are jealous of how the sun wraps its arms around you. They'll call call you charred, burnt, but Jesus had skin of fine brass as if it were burned in a furnace. When you grow up, you will mistake me for some superhero. But baby girl, I can't protect you from this world because it's been trying to kill me too. I don't know which one of our funerals will be first. I don't know which one of our funerals will be first, but I fear if you die, you'll become forgotten like Rakia Boyd, Danette Daniels, Crystal Ragland, Melissa Williams, Margaret Mitchell, Takai Young, Sonia Massey soon. All will be forgotten. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. I want you to be immortal. I wish you didn't have to be resilient. Rich white girls have nothing to be resilient about. Strength is only proven when someone is trying to break you. I don't want to see how strong you are. You stay right here, in between my arms. I refuse to give you the world. You are a star too big for the solar system, so I will give you the galaxy. You are a star too big for this solar system, so I will give you the galaxy. They call you spoiled rotten, but how can I not give you everything you ask for when the rest of your life they will take from you? Even after death, your body will be used for medical research. The doctors will never listen to you while living in you. You will become mother to the next black generation, but even your own sons will betray you. Leave you to die. I don't know how to keep you from being broken. So for now, I will just hold you close. Try to be the father mommy and daddy never got to have. To show you all the love in the universe. Stay daddy's little girl. Just a bit longer. Thank you.
Nothing silent about his night. There was nothing silent about your night, man. Silent killer. How y'all feeling tonight? Y'all good? My right side still in? Hold on. What happened to the right side? Hold on. I see 2, 3 empty chairs. Was that the people one? Right side, make some noise. Middle? Left side? Left side been struggling all night. We love y'all left side. All together? Y'all ready for this incredible feature? She's absolutely beautiful. She is a powerhouse. She is smart. She is funny. She is witty. She is our feature of the night. Y'all give it up. Clap as she comes to this stage for Kyla Lacy. Let's go, Kyla.
Hi, Chicago. Hey. How you doing?
Hey, Kyla.
Hi, family members.
Hey.
So my aunties are here. I have like 3 of them here. I used to live 2 blocks away, but I grew up in Florida. And so I actually have people that I went to preschool with, elementary school, middle school, high school, and college years. But yeah, so my name is Kyla Lacy. I do poetry for a living. You may have seen something terrible I said on the internet. I've been hacked. So in advance, password, you know how it is. I did a survey and then shit went wrong. But yeah, so let me just go ahead and get into the poems. So I am, where are my shea butter babies at? Okay, yes, sucking up pillows, yes. So, 10 years ago, I cut off all my hair. It was a rough time. But I cut off all my hair to go natural. Okay, and I look like a sexy tennis ball. Minus the sexy part. It was a little rough. But when I could use like a bobby pin, it was very intense. I was like, oh shit, inches. It was very exciting. And so I wrote this poem. You know, like, I was just learning to embrace what was told me, like, society told me was bad. Like, I was just kind of, and so I felt like my hair had a little personality. So here we go. We get some more. That's what my mentor used to always say. I'm not gonna steal his joke. Like, people be stealing my jokes on the internet. So, they be going off too. My aunties enjoy it. They enjoy it. They love the petty. They do.
Love you, Kyla.
Love you more. Just kidding. Okay. I'm the Beyonce of the family. What can I do? Okay. Listen, trivia night. Remember. Okay. My curls are kinky. They love to get wet. They love hot oil dripped all over them. They are gymnasts. They are capable of backflips and front twists. My curls have personality. They will flirt with your boyfriend. But they don't like them like that because, see, my curls used to be shy and had to lie in middle school just to feel accepted. And I cursed the day that they were ever made to feel that they weren't beautiful enough because my curls are untouchable. So don't even try them. Don't go near them if uninvited because their homegirls Coco and Shay will fight you if necessary. Come on. Because my curls are feminists. They don't play that shit. They sophisticated ratchet. They woke up like this. Okay, they woke up a little more like Richard Douglas. That's okay because they like to be 3-2 and shit because see my curls are obnoxious. They violate dress codes. They like their baby hair with baby hair and afros. They're diverse. They listen to J. Cole and Fiona Apple, but please know that my curls are unapologetically black. They are activists. They're not pretty for black girls. They're not team dark or light skin. They don't give a fuck about colorism. They acknowledge that there were a couple of continents involved in their evolution, but they don't claim that shit. They're not hashtag team mixed chicks. My curls aren't racist. They have blonde friends. They don't need a Lure magazine or Vogue to tell them how to be, but trust, my curls are into fashion. They love silk scarves and cute little hats. They hate Kim Kardashian, because she will try to appropriate their fullness and body and curves and say she was, okay. She will try to appropriate their fullness and body and curves and say she was born with it naturally. Bitch, slur. My curls love built-in pillow talk. They stay on my mind, and yours too. They got you wrapped around their fingers. They're a little bit conceited. My curls have been heartbroken before, but had to learn how to get over him, so they cold wash that man right out of them. They may put up a front, but in reality, my curls are soft, even when they rough around the edges. My curls think for themselves. My curls are water and grease and brushed black girl blue magic. My curls are going natural. They going back. Thank you. I got him spend hours doing a roller set just for the maybe like, So, I know there's some poets here, other than myself, and poets are very terrible people. Other than me, I'm perfect. And I'm humble. It's one of my many great qualities. And I was friends with these two poets, and one of them was going through a really rough time. Actually, they both were. One was like facing like 5 years in prison. I was like, ooh, I can't be your friend. This is awkward. You don't have money for commissary. And the other one was like going through a really tough time financially. And I'd like sneak her some money and like, put it in her fridge, like buy her groceries and shit. And just being a real dumb bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, good friend. I'm sorry, good friend. And So one day she thought I was talking about her, but I didn't talk about her because she's, owed me some money, and you don't talk about people who owe you money to you. And so she wrote a poem about me, right? Right? Don't worry, it wasn't nearly as good as anything I wrote. But I kid you not, so at the beginning of the poem, she goes, when you sit down at my table and break bread with me, I consider you family. Bitch, I bought that bread. Shut the fuck up. Boo. Boo. But I wrote a poem. I wrote one. Here it is. Yeah. My petty crew over there. We're all named with K's, and I don't know why, but it works for us. My mom's name is Karen. That's true. True story. And I grew up in Florida. It's like where I grew up was very white. So when I used to shop at Target, I'd be like Karen, and then like everybody would get mad. It was funny. The lexicons of the relationships that shape us like octagons never read stop and watch her in a circle. Or pretend to be a bunch of squares only trying to box you in. They'll be on top of you doing the end because laughter is always harder the farther it is from your face. And honesty was lost with the crayon box that told you that the only thing stopping you was your imagination, not your association. Guilty parties part with filthy hands parting, asking for forgiveness and forgiving another handout. Hands out of pockets are the most welcome, while hands across the face are the most received. These same hands cover my eyes trying to deceive me. Keep your friends close, but dispose of those who consort with your enemies. Yes. I loved real hard when I was hardly loved. It's my fault. I can't blame anyone for my bad taste. The bad taste in my mouth. Found out that I was laughed and talked about, but it's okay, because I'm the one who put myself on display. Center stage so I could be aimed at. It's a shame that even when they hit me, they don't know they're doing themselves in, because friends are nothing without each other. These knees weren't used for praying nearly as much as they were holding and supporting these legs up that will walk 1,000 miles for another. Guess that's why you forsaken me. Feet blister, so I wouldn't mistakenly dare ask you to walk at least one of my shoes. I'd rather buy you a new pair. But you probably stare me in my eyes and kick me when I'm down with them, and now we are no longer down for each other. The scale of amicability when friends split vary as much as the lies that in it, so it's okay if you talk about me behind my back. Just tell the truth. Okay. It's okay if you talk about me behind my back. Just tell the truth. Tell them all the things that I did for you. Tell them that positivity surrounding all of my actions. Too bad you can't look me in my eyes when you stab me in the back. Because I loved you like no, we're better than that. Or at least I thought so. Or maybe I just thought slow and not all, so it's wrong for me to call you thoughtless when really it's my fault this situation happened in the first place. And now I find myself trying to rebuke your public hugs and kisses, not the attempt of being hostile. It's just that Judas was my least favorite apostle. It's possible that one of us forgot the adage, don't bite the hand that feeds you. It's no wonder my hands have been so abused that the numbness makes them feel bouncy. I held you down, and you held me under. See, I held you down, and you held me under. Damn, I've been doing a lot of drugs. We can't be doing that. Okay, I held you down, you held me under. What I said, this true scale of a friend is one who will stick around when situations get thick. When you got them, became non-existent and disappeared. But I should have held myself in higher esteem. See, just because you hang around the same people doesn't make them your peers. So it's my fault. I'm the one to blame for sometimes having bad taste in friends, because see, friends and foes start with the same letter. And they both can F you in the end. Please donate to my breast reduction. It's my back. Killing me, okay? Killing me. Please.
Oh my God, are y'all feeling this sister? I want to introduce to you guys a virtual tip jar. for the sisters. Okay. Hashtag dollar sign. Okay. That's right, Kyla. That's I got you, Kyla. I'm gonna donate merch. It's just like this, y'all. I'm just putting a couple dollars in the bucket. I also have 5 animals. That's a true story. She needs a breast reduction, and she needs some animals fed and help. So please. That's right, Kyla, okay? Jay, lock the doors. Don't let nobody out. Thanks, guys. Kyla, carry on.
I really do have 5 animals, though, because I hate myself. So. I have 4 cats and a dog. So. Yeah. Don't worry, you weren't invited to eat at my house anyway. Shush. My grandmother was a cat lady. Their mom was a cat lady. So.
Put something in for my niece. That's my favorite niece.
Listen, tell them again. Her favorite niece. Look, you've been putting in the work. Ladies, take notes. Take notes. She's been doing the work.
Run them hundreds.
Good. See that? She said run them hundreds. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Oh, that's right, Kyla, but right like W-R-I-T-E. That's right, Kyla. K-Y-L-A. Okay. There's another family member there. I'd like to see. Hey. Yeah, I got my mom's side and my daddy's side. Yesterday, I actually took my father for what? Did you put boots on there? Is there boots? Is there boots on there? Yesterday, I took my father to Michigan. We went to the dispensary to hand out Bibles. To the centers, there's burning bush, stuff, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it's a true story. And because I would never do that. I would never do a drug in my life today, a few minutes ago. When I kicked ass at family trivia night last year, one of my cousin's girlfriends was like, "What do you do for a living?" And I was like, "Drugs." And everybody laughed because it was true. But when I was at the dispensary, the guy asked me like, what I do for a living. This is a true story. And he was like, I was like, oh, I'm a spoken word artist. I'm kind of like big in that field, but you know, nobody's doing spoken word. Here we are, right? And so a few minutes later, he was like, can I ask you a question? I was like, sure. Did you do that white privilege form? Oh my God, yes, that is me! And I got recognized at the dispensary. Buying weed. Yes. I mean, buying Bible leaf. Yeah. I got recognized at the dispensary. But anyway, okay. So, remember I had told you that poets ain't shit? Yeah. Don't fall in love with them either. Yeah. That'll break your heart. So I was like in love with this poet, but he had like a real people job on the side because I'm not stupid. And girls gotta eat. Get the breast reduction. Yeah. And so, but he, you know, like was like, you know, he had a good job, spoke French, you know, he was like French fries, French toast. I'm like, we were so crazy. Oh my God. And so one year he came to my birthday party and he surprised me. He was like, Kyla, these last 2 years with you have been amazing. Of course, of course. But it's over. Happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday. yeah. May he rest in peace. Because he's dead to me. And so I had cried so hard. This is a true story. Cried so hard that I got pneumonia. Yeah, real sad as shit. But it was only in one lung. So this was like my Kendrick lung. This was my Drake lung. No. And so I wrote this poem like when I knew it was like done, you know, because they like blocked you on social media and like restraining order on you. I'm just kidding, you didn't block me. But I wrote this poem and I like knew it was over and I was like sitting on my steps and like ugly Oprah crying, you know, like you get a heartbreak, you get a heartbreak. I promise it's just one. I got tackled for it at the door. I'm like, oh, okay. This is the breakup. And now the only makeup is verifiable watermarks smeared across my face. Laugh lines sketch broken foundation as a symbolic end to our once-true relation filled to interactions. Now we've entered actions of contempt. Sound nights missed by. I'm pissed, so you should be too. 76 phone calls and 83 text messages won't explain all I have to say. I was suffering, okay? 76 phone calls and 83 text messages won't explain all I have to say. The middle of I miss you replaced with 4-letter oscillating words of misuse, because how can you hate the thing you love so much? This is the breakup, where fuck-ups become permanent blunders. The mind wonders if your good actions are pure, then your bad ones, well, they must be too. And now that we don't speak, I resign myself to the notion that I'll probably never hear the truth, but I'm cool. Not like in demeanor, but I mean like temperature. Weather storms that form cracks upon this solid heart, torn apart to form fragments of the whole person I used to be. Used to see light off in the distance. Now it's like a continuous Alaskan darkness bearing straight to the core of my existence, because see, other girls don't feel you the way that I do. Come on. So why should they get to feel you the way that I do? Because when you really love someone, you don't do them like that. You love me to my face. You should love me behind my back, because I always had yours. Had to open doors to previously closed emotional chambers of this heart that you left heartbroken like not so dry levees that left me broken, a flood of emotion, causing me to have more blues than New Orleans could ever get used to. My heartbeat was the downbeat to our melody, and I beat down anybody who had the audacity to try to sing it out of key, but our emotional clashes make the screeching sound like from twisted metal in airplane crashes. Guess that's the day the music died. And so did you and I. Any attempts to clear remnants of your presence now futile. I can't delete your number if I know it by heart. That's 10 digits, which is 8 fingers, 2 thumbs, all doing their part to diminish my existence. When I dial your number and you answer just to say, who is this? He ain't do that. Broken heart disease manifested itself in my chest, pneumonia-like compression, the stress of hopelessness literally leaving me breathless, because if you ever really cared about me, you would have let me go long ago before you ruined me completely for the next man who might actually have the courage to love me in return, because I cannot return to you. Come on. Because our bridges have burned like hot tears spurned by cold emotion, digging my shallow nail beds deeply into my skin, trying in vain to literally pull myself away from you. I hope we were more than just art for each other. Well, maybe we were just karma for each other. You were my repayment and I was yours. Maybe you were too good for someone and I was the whore, because we're always perfect at the wrong time and imperfect at the right one, so I just move forward instead of moving on. What did I just say? Because we're always perfect at the wrong time and imperfect at the right one, so I just move forward instead of moving on. Mornings come about as easily as restless nights when I wake up to realize that this is finally the breakup. Thank you. Fuck him. Everybody else did. And they weren't even as cute as me either. Because I showed on social media. How many we got left? How many we got? 2? Alright. Hey, I'm gonna try something new. Okay? Fuck with me, please. Try something new. Right. Okay.
Fumbling me is crazy. You gotta have balls to fumble me. You see what I'm saying? My dad is worse, and she can attest. My dad is way worse. I'm the calm one. Okay, I'm gonna try something new. My mama said she liked this poem, and she likes books, so, okay, it's kind of like intellectual. So just, you know, if you don't understand, pretend you do, so nobody will think you wrong, okay? Somewhere out there, there's a patriot just as Newport News as New England waving a flag of treason right next to a flag that tried to tear it too. The division. Like two opposing forces occupying the same arena, electrifying the night sky. Every 4th of July you can find him barbecuing in celebration of his forefathers' independence. His great-grandpa had a thing for rotisserie. Rope, charred skin, pig skin. The gridiron holds heat like metal in a cop's hand. The more I stand for anything, the more I fall for anything. Taking a knee shouldn't feel like an engagement of warfare to good old boys who protect the Second Amendment like a child's life depended on it. Like their rights weren't to be trampled upon. Grass stains from bit knee in pursuit of pigskin and grass stains from bit knee in pursuit by pigskin are always more welcome than grass stains from bit knee in protest of them. They cheer for the boy who was faster than a speeding bullet. They jeer at the boy who wasn't. Wearing a helmet would have protected him from shots to the head. Turned off body cams don't run playbacks exactly the way they happened. He happened to have something in his hand that resembled a gun and tried to run. I walk around with my name and badge on my chest like a man who deserves respect. I walk around with his name like a badge on my back of a man I don't respect. It's funny how I view him as superhuman and not human at all. Once he steps outside the stadium, I stop cheering for him. I tell him to go back to where he is from, and I'm shocked when he doesn't want to stand for my country's anthem as if the third verse isn't a curse at him at any key. Draft day, see big black bucks being sold for big green ones to the highest bidder. They get bitter when you talk about bondage. Swear they threw you a better life like they were practicing scrimmages with you 3 afternoons out the week in your childhood. He should be so lucky to be here. Lucky his ancestors endured acts so unspeakable they want them erased from history books. I'm not racist. My favorite football player is black. Running backs don't get that fast unless there was some buck breeding in the not so distant past. That boy sure can run. Just like his great-great-grandpa. Comes from a family stock that has been making money in this country's fields since slave ships touched down. Thank you. We got a new one in here. I'm going to send a shout out to Amir. I was going to bring him some actual flowers from the place where I'm standing on Bibles. Amir is legitimately one of my best friends. And he started right about now, just, you know, on a whim, and, you know, here we are. And I want to give a shout out to my longest friend right here. Bitch, you better raise your motherfucking hand. We've known each other since we were 2 years old, so she traumatized me for a long time. So, love you, heart. Alright, I'm gonna finish with this last poem that changed my life. And yeah, it was like protests on protest signs and shit. You know, the kids was learning about it in school. Somebody got fired for showing it to his classroom. Yeah, are you playing solitaire? Are you winning at least? It's not something. Oh, it's okay. Spades. Okay. Or maybe black people love spades. She taught me how to play spades too. She did. She made sure when I was going back to the suburbs, I had some blackness. I appreciate that. She really did. She was like, "Stop reneging, bitch!" And I was like, "I don't know what to do." This ace high. No, we don't do that. I'm just kidding. Okay, Joker. So I grew up, like I said, I grew up here, and I grew up in a pretty white place in Orlando. And I grew up with people who had like multiple bathrooms and like the same room and shit. Yeah. And they were like, what's privilege? I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna drive this Lexus to school though. And well, the water got to me. But a lot of times people just don't understand, like, they have privilege and they think, you know, oh, okay, I grew up in the house that my parents gifted me. I don't know what privilege is. So, but anywho, this is gonna be my last poem. And again, breast reduction, don't forget. I do have some t-shirts in the back. I have one that says, bitches love feminism. I have one that says 75% neighbor, 25% hood, which is me. And I have another one that's a protest sign from this poem that a woman was holding up my words in Italy. So I've never been, but yeah, it wasn't me. We learned your French. We learned your English, we learned your Spanish, we learned your Dutch, we learned your Portuguese. You learned our nothing, you called us stupid. That's white privilege. And I'm sure it probably hurts you to hear those two words, kind of like gunshots and explosions from those commissioned to protect you, whisking past your ears. What is white privilege? It is the only 5 decades of legal acknowledgement expected to correct 400 years of white transgression. It is crack versus cocaine. Blacks receiving almost 20% longer sentences for the same exact offenses, like, for instance, a black man without a record is less likely to get a job than a white fellow. Well, maybe it's because we're lazy and we don't work hard enough. Like, what the fuck? 400 years in the same field literally is an incredible resume builder. It is Katrina answering the government's prayers of eugenics, Dick Cheney going fishing the next day, Condoleezza on a shopping spree, Bush in San Diego, but Kanye was the one you call crazy. But Kanye is the one you call crazy because, like, it took the USA 2 days to get aid to Asia, but 5 for FEMA to get to Canal Street and Esplanade. It is the one black kid who beat the shit out of the odds, but only thanks to Michelle Pfeiffer, Sandra Bullock, and the White Channel, so now we all can make it. It's the only time thousands of white people are cheering for the black kid to win is in a stadium. It is you looking at me crazy if I told you to go back to Europe even though we didn't have a say and your great-grandparents came here voluntarily. It is you, all of a sudden having a problem with immigration like this isn't even your nation. How the hell do you discover some shit that wasn't even missing to begin with? Because that was our tradition. Had white girls twerking in high definition with multicolored hair and purple nails, but it was ghetto when we did it. Uncomfortable. Try a crown slave ship. But wait. Slavery is over now. It's just called the prison system because, like, you're not racist because you don't use the N-word, but y'all use niggas every day. What is white privilege? Is acceptance of bombs over Baghdad but not over Boston. Is European history being taught as a major and African as an elective? Is learning about my people only 28 days like I'm not black every fucking second as every white boy. I want to screw my brains out, not because I'm pretty, but because I'm pretty for a black girl. It's people thinking that Africa is one nation, is the waving of the Confederate flag like you didn't lose the battle and then telling us to kill for slavery. Come on, man. It is people saying that black people destroy neighborhoods but forgetting that white people destroy continents. Is every time I bring out my plate. Some white man has to tell me that I'm crazy, but is kind enough to praise my English or say that we're all given the same opportunities, even though he has a family history of wealth. And I don't even know my family history at all. Is a justification of police brutality. What did that person do? Well, I'm sure it doesn't hurt as much when the victim doesn't look like you. It is people thinking that affirmative action is an unfair advantage instead of keeping the qualified from being unfairly disadvantaged or throwing out a qualified applicant because their name sounded too African American as Newports imported into black communities, but black boys exported for weed. And it's big plastic asses that are called fat when we naturally have them. And it's an Australian woman who's no classic of rap music. Is everyone who hears this poem dismisses all this truth I just spit as reverse racism. That is white privilege. Come on, if you want to follow me, it's Kyla, Kyla, J Lacy, Lacy on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. Yes. Kyla, Kyla. Like Kyle, but instead of an E, a vagina on the end. J Lacy, Lacey, and it's Kyla _Lacy on Twitter because I was being bad, so yeah, a lot. But thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll be in the back over there. Thank you.
Make some noise one time, y'all, for Kyla Lacy. Right about. Right about. Right about. I need everybody to take out their phones. Please, please, please. We forgot to do a selfie, y'all. What the boop? Take out y'all phones, please. We're gonna take a picture with the person next to you, and we're gonna post this selfie onto the Right About Now platform, if you guys don't mind. Please tag. Let me see how cute y'all are. I'm gonna get my phone ready too. Y'all get ready to do that. We also found a phone in the bathroom. Anybody is missing a phone? It's a cute little. That's you, sis? Okay, I got you. You're gonna need it for yourself, please. Let me know when y'all ready. When y'all ready, say right about now. Ready, y'all? I gotta go to the right side because they too late. We're gonna tag it to the right about now, the wanpoetry baby. We got a speed round left, y'all. Y'all ready for one last speed round? Yes? Thank y'all. Y'all still with me? Y'all still good? Alright, here we go. Coming to the stage. We're gonna do Vanessa, Jewel, Ari. That's the first one. Y'all ready? Vanessa, let's go. Clap it up, y'all, right now. Let's get up to the stage. Where you at, Vanessa? Vanessa. Good, let's go. Vanessa. Let's get it.
I'm right on time. Chip on shoulder, got a clipping chamber. Peacemaker, you can meet your maker. Take a hit of the undertaker. Count away, I come out betraying. Kane ain't able. Mask off the swing, my entry, hell is hell. With the head I fell.
10 lessons my mother never taught me about dating men. Number 1, do not fall in love. You can be in love, but do not fall, trip, or somersault into it. Falling is for accidents. What you carry is a heart. It's not made of glass, so it doesn't need to be shattered. Number 2, do not stress about positions. Do not do this side chick, men chick, what chick type of thing. Avoid sounding like you're trying to run a chicken in franchise. The only time you stress about positions is when you want to know who's going to be on top. Number 3, do not fall pregnant before he marries you. Mandem might have been religious the entire time, but suddenly he starts to believe in the virgin birth. This is one of the unique times men think that sex is supposed to give you a Mercedes-Benz. Number 4, when he says good night, take it. Even if good night to you translates as good morning to another woman, if he's yours, no battles are needed. And if he's not, no war will win him. Number 5, when he says I love you, try to believe him. It takes a lot of balls, and this guy only has 2. So when he says I love you, number 5, when he says I love you, try to believe him. It takes a lot of balls, and this guy only has 2. So when he says I love you, and if you feel the same, please just say it back, boo. Number 6, know that a man always knows what he wants. So no hell or high water will stop him from getting it. So don't use your vagina as bait, and don't let your heart be breadcrumbs for a man who fists elsewhere. Number 7, you have to know that abuse wears different shades. He might not hit you, but just know that isolation is a form of violence, control is a wound, and silence is not survival. Number 8, when he says, I want you to be my strong woman, just know that he wants you to be his mother, his therapist, and his cook. Avoid holding the Lord for a man, or you become a putter in that relationship and you don't want weightlifting in stilettos. Number 9, understand that the more unserious the guy, the better the sex. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but I'm sure that half the women in this room have been caught up in a situation where they had to pick between progress and dick. Number 10, if he has issues with an ex, please do not get involved. Love is not a redemption project. You're not here to win gold in the Fix Him Olympics. You are not to be the woman who will love him better than everybody else. Bonus point. The man sitting next to you is not the same as a man sitting next to him. So drop the stupid notion that men are the same. Some are worse. Men are not trash. Okay, maybe men are trash, which makes women trash cans. Relationships have no manners, so love your partner the way you want to. Every day, these lessons keep making less and less sense. I think maybe that's why my mother never taught me these things. Thank you.
Mama goes back. Yo, I know we got a speed round going. I want to interject just for a quick second. Jewel, make sure you are coming up to the stage. I got a special guest in the building, y'all. Oh my God. This dude he is the epitome of what I like to call community. Chairman Fred Hampton is in the building, y'all. Y'all can make some noise, y'all. Stand up for me, Chairman Fred. Y'all know anything about Chicago. Chairman Fred is a pillar of our community. Anytime I call, he's coming through. I appreciate you, Chairman. Free them all. Thank you very much. And if y'all are not in tune with Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., please, I implore you to do your research. Okay? All right, thank you, Chairman Fred. Jewel, where you at? Okay, here we go. Thank you.
I do have to say very quickly, pay attention to the big beautiful bill. It is ushering in dictatorship. Our people died for all of these rights that we have, so call that Senate, please. Also, my big sister would be really pissed if I did not tell you that I just recently became the Poet Laureate of Nebraska. I am the first Black and I am the youngest. Today, my joy is heavy. My joy is a fight. Today, my joy is taking my sweet time getting up out this bed. It's a soundtrack to keep me moving through my morning routine. It's the occasional coffee with enough sugar to count as dessert before dinner is a quiet day at work when I ain't have much to say anyway. It's seeing my favorite co-worker and cracking jokes that sound like slang to the co-workers that don't look like us is. Recognition for our effort to be skin folk and kinfolk is this fire outfit like, at minimum I know I'm looking good is. The outright tenacity that almost always accompanies a heartbreak is a flexible lunch break is me minding my business and you too minding your business. It's a swift rest of the day. And coming home to a home that is soft enough to pad my leg. On days like this, my joy is here, merely because of the stereotype I am trying to resist. I cannot be angry again today. What makes my joy, Black joy, is that it is withstanding the reality of the statistic. For example, a family member I love dies of an asthma attack, and I can't be sure if it was just genetics, or industry suffocating our lungs in redline communities. I do know. Princeton claims both of these are linked to all this struggle stuck in our lungs, how convinced our bodies are in attacking us so similar to the young men I love at risk of public execution because the first think they had the father figures were gang members, and I wonder why. On earth, when being given such a choice, they would choose a statistic over joy, and so I got to keep going. I pull myself out of bed with a mantra that says, I am an example. This is proof that my skin is not my narrative, even when it is true. I am often the only one in the room where all weapons are drawn but my own, and I am still told not to resist. Left hanging in the mouth of a man who cannot pronounce my name, but knows all the ways to say he cannot see past my race, which means on days like this, when I am mourning or tired, I really do need the space I am asking for. It means yes, I will be protecting my rest with you today. I will be protecting my neck and my head with you today. My joy is here. Despite these petty offenses that have nothing to do with it, my skin is tinted, so you better believe it'll be here in the midst of these statistics, baby, because even when I am low, I know my co-workers gonna come by and crack this job. And then the morning coffee is gonna be on point. I know I'm like, so I'm looking point on point and minding my business and kung fu kitty on them statistics. So I tell you, baby, on today, on my joy, it's a fight.
Hundreds of years ago, nearly as free as, were treated with somewhat respect and were like employees. Shut up. You hear that? Lies. Watered down speech for Uncle Sam to hide behind. Waiting for the day he can make you comfortable with being locked away. You can look at it up, down, backwards, and sideways, but we remain in chains. Still, to this day, why does it feel like we will never escape? Let me tell you how nothing has changed the way it was back in my day. To start, you should know that my day wasn't that long ago. Wasn't as far back to when Jesus used to roam. Roughly 156 years is what it took for y'all to abandon our hope. Hope for a better future. Hope for freedom. Hope to one day tear down our master's kingdom. Yet here we are on the same boat, rocking roughly on the slave ships, swaying so relentlessly you'd think that we were riding on a mother's tears, knowing that if we were going where the pale man had promised, we wouldn't have any fears. I was 12. By this age, I had been bought, sold, abused, recycled, and reused. I was property, made for their use. No other purpose but to say, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I mean, master, mistress. Please don't whip me this time. Forgiveness is what the Bible says. And what I was taught, I know I can't read, but I sure can walk. Wait, what's it gonna take for you to see that this is what we went through back in my day? And still nothing changed. Oh, you can clap now, but this isn't the end. Well, it's the end of the piece, but I beg you to keep listening. My name is Ariana, the one who wrote this junk. But I didn't do it for an assignment. I didn't do it for fun. I wrote this piece for people to see what lies behind the closed doors of slavery. You know those quotes at the beginning? I've actually heard them. When learning of slavery, they make you put the truth in about, 10 words? And when learning about the babies have our masters and slaves, everyone looked at me because I was lighter than those in chains. You know how to ask where y'all can understand the fact that we come in different shades, but that's a question for another day. What I like to speak on now is how it's so funny that people get so worked up when the black people today say we when speaking of slavery. Oh, don't get so hurt when you weren't part of the we. I didn't have to be. It's hurt me. And who's to say that those long, hot years that we spent locked up in another's ancestors' chains doesn't still bleed our society today. My own father, a black man himself, says with pride that we sold ourselves to people of those days. Saying what I'm sure many of us were taught at a young age, but no. We were kidnapped and stolen. We spoke a different language, so they deemed us broken. Oh, they can't understand us, so we must be superior. They have darker skin and look even scarier. And you know what? Let's entertain that thought. That we did put ourselves into that situation. When the Europeans were selling their pigs, don't you think they used a slight fabrication of the truth? Spin a ruse. You think they tell us what we were actually getting into? The whips, the chains, working with no food for days. We maybe got a holiday. If our master thought that even that was okay. I'm not okay. What do you think? What were you taught? Is it lying up? Did you know what I'm speaking of and choose not to speak up? Does it hurt? Does it change in any way? The way you see the shadow of black people today? Thank you.
That was already fabulous, y'all. Give it out one more time. Right about. I got one more speed round. Can y'all rock out with me with that? All right, here we go, y'all. This is gonna go quick. We have, y'all gonna like this name. Y'all ready for this name? I was high when I wrote this. Ain't that fire? I was high when I wrote this. It's gonna kick it off. Then we gonna bring in Ari Garamella. I hope I'm saying that correctly. And then we gonna end it with, we got Kelly Green coming after that. Then we gonna end it with Catastrophe. That's cool? Y'all with me? Right about? Let's get it. Let's go, y'all.
I haven't done this in a long time, so please bear with me. But this poem is an intrusive thought. I see it all in your eyes, shawty. You want to sleep with me, but you sleep on me. You scared I'm gonna call an Uber so you can come over and sleep on me. Just to poke the middle one, let you leak on me. Just to hop up, roll a blunt, hit the game and let you sleep on it. 6'2", no baby mama. You sense the vacancy. My orders say I handle with care, no complacency. This is safe space, come over here so that they can see. Lord, I'm really praying for this one so I can wait to see. Send me a woman I prayed for and she prayed for me. Had your mama calling my phone looking for you, I got a sweet on me.
Come on.
She gonna tell you to fix me a plate and don't be mean to me. The best burger ain't Whataburger, it's the one you make for me. Oh, I'm sorry. The best burger ain't Whataburger, it's the one you make for me. This way, you ain't gotta do it alone, you can lean on me. Sometimes my inner niggas say, fuck a bitch, protect your space and peace. Especially if they know you down to leave a vow in a wedding ring. It's real love over here, shawty, ain't got to make believe. I wrote some shit like this to wake you up, cause I can't let you sleep on me. I can't let you sleep on me.
Ari Garamella? All right.
Hi everyone. Hi Chicago. I'm Maravinda, and this is the first time I'm performing poetry in public. This is why I love this too. Alright, this one's called How to Love a Book and a Woman. I've treated books like temples, housed them in cedar bookshelves, opened them with hands cleansed of the day's labor, touched each page as if it were the feather of sickness, turned it as if it were the rosary of a new disciple, faith yet to be tested. And then time happened to me and I learned how to love. Learned that the object of one's worship, unless indeed an object, may desire more than worship, may desire love, not like a waterfall that plunges into submission, but like a creek that dances forward and backward until beginnings and endings dissolve. To this you may say that worship is love, that we have been told it is the peak of love. I have believed this too in lives I have now left behind. Because we are not gods. And who in the world would choose 1,000 orchids over a single dahlia with a petal missing from the breeze that met a lover's trembling hands? To love a book, you need to know that the book wants to be loved too. Who wants pedestals in a world with beds? Who needs camphor in a world with jasmine? Who chooses reverence over chaotic, messy, formidable love? Ask your book what it wants of you, and one day, if it finds you worthy, it may whisper into your maiden ears that what it wants is to be drunk and devoured until it fills you and becomes you, until it reaches the heart of another someone who has neither held it nor beheld it, through you, through the words you don't speak, but your wrinkled eyes convey to completion. Thank you.
Kelly Green, are you there? Kelly Green? Kelly, let's get it, Kelly.
When I was just a little nigga, bro, I looked up to my nigga, bro, bet if I could get it. So when he went out with girls, I could go tag along now.
Okay, this is a really tiny one. This is called Survivor. Almost died, but here I am. Came out covered in wounds you can't see. Only I can. I keep getting angry when I walk out of hell. Why am I so good at recovery? Like I'm a bomb-sniffing dog or something. My head is pounding. My knees feel broken. There's blood on my knuckles for the 100th time, and never in the way that I want.
Rough Riders, Swiss beats, so much home, y'all. Killer, I really lifestyle women, what's my motherfucking name?
What's up? My name is Catastrophe. Hi. I come from a place where we don't do intros, so I'll keep this quick. I'm a recent college grad. I just graduated from FAMU. My name is Catastrophe. And you can hear the poem first, and then I'll tell you my Instagram. I just started one that's for my poetry. This poem is called Freudian Fate. Shout out for the Twisted Man. Was it my Freudian fate to find you? Or better yet, let you find me? In my bright corners of existence, you saw me and looked at me like an arsonist looks at a torch. Prepared to ruin everything in your path for a moment of beauty where your eyes can feel with crimson again. Prepared with the promise of an extinguisher, but the way my body writhed interested you more. Prepared to ignite me, because you like the way women scream when they burn. I caught a reflection of myself in your eyes, and I'll never be the same. Your pupils dilated at the prospect of my passing. It sent a shiver down my spine strong enough to soothe my own burns until next time. Question: are you a pedophile? I showed you my inner child, and there was an immediate interest. So my little girl decided I could be led astray. Your mouth gaped, dripping in saliva like the wolf, eyes like saucers to see me dancing in my own scarlet bliss. Ignorant to the deviousness of your world, I slip and let attractive people with ill intentions catch me because I think I can nurse them back to health. I spoon feed you back to life while you trace your knife up my thighs to watch me squirm. Freud chokeholds you. I remind you of your mom, oblivious. And you know what? You remind me of my dad, dangerous. I found my father's inconsistency attractive enough to find it consistently in every partner. Decided they must really want me if they keep coming back despite themselves. I have a problem with letting beautiful words and gorgeous faces lead me to hideous nights and ugly homes because they looked at me. Eyes lit like Christmas. Validate me. You can tell no one ever did. Lie to me. You can tell you're not the first. Kiss me and pull me close. I'll forgive you for all your sins. No need to atone when physical affection wipes your slate clean. Just promise. Just promise you'll keep me. No one ever has. Don't leave me. Everyone does at some point. You can tell you're not the first. We can lie in the lie that Freud didn't write out our fate. Come on. But it'll just be the blind leading the blind. Thank you. And my Instagram, it don't got no followers because I made it yesterday. I needed a separate one from work. My Instagram is K, the letter K, stands for catastrophe with a K. K stands for catastrophe. And it's a gorgeous picture I took of myself. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Give it up for catastrophe, y'all. And I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world. You were here with us. Shout out to Bellagio for hosting us. I want to thank each and every poet that came up here tonight to grace the stage. You guys were absolutely amazing. Kyla is still in the back, y'all. We're still young right about now merch. I got my shirts in the back. Please pick up or write your reality shirt. It's for the low, 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 low. I want to thank y'all again. I am your host and your creator, your curator of the vibe. I am reality. Please follow me on all social media at Reality 101 and Reality 101 and at Real Reality on Facebook. Everybody, please get home safely. Please get home safely. And right about, good night, y'all.
Brother.
Up here.
Yep. Streaming on like 3 or 4 different platforms.
Damn.
Did you ever got it?
Respect again. Oh, make sure I say this stuff he gave me. Hey, I did say it right now. If you say it,
It's always important.
Amazing job, reality.